Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Buffaloes will move the sticks with the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they make the tackle. For the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down run.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Russo. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
They're going to ride this running back.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're trying to get to him. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position. It's Averill. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback on this play, and that was able to freeze them for just that half second, and that allowed the receiver on the jet sweep to use his speed and get to the outside.
They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
BYU 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Dropping back, it's Russo. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. BYU right back to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles. If you execute it properly, David, you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. They'll immediately call timeout. 3rd and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
He's going for it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team dare to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
You know, you start day one training camp, base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, BYU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job on the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Russo. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. They're going back to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On third down, going up top. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the back. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game.
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Back to throw, it's Russo. Fires to the middle. He caught it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to throw it on third and goal. They'll run the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Stop short of the marker, and they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stop.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The returner brings it out to the 44. And the Colorado offense will take over.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Russo. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. That was an exceptional read by the quarterback.
And I think it's very underrated when you say, oh, just stick it in the belly of the running back and we're just going to read it. Well, the quarterback doesn't know if the running back's taking. The running back doesn't know if the quarterback's taking it. Nice job sticking in there, read it really quickly, the QB jetting and taking off.
Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. The offense lining up for a first down play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. Sometimes it's just